Hey guys, how are you? This is a good one today. We're in the beautiful historic Seybold Building in downtown Miami. This building's known for beautiful jewelry, amazing watches, and everything that rocks in Miami. My guest today is Fernando Schlaen and my boy MJ Green from the DDA. What's up, fellas?
How's it going, man? Thank you guys for coming down there. We're really excited about this day in Miami, a day in downtown.
That's right. That's right. I'm excited. I grew up coming here. I spoke off camera with you guys. I bought memorable stuff here. I bought my ex-wife's wedding ring, but that's okay. We're still friends. And I also got my wedding ring and jewelry, actually from the store across from us here. So this not only brings back memories, but a lot of people, what I see is they forgot about this place, man.
Oh, don't worry. Next one will be bigger.
Yeah. Huh?
Next one will be bigger.
It'll be bigger, right? Tell me a little bit about the history. Either you guys can chime in, but Fernando, especially you that we were talking, you've been here about a half a century, huh?
Do I look like?
No. You're a good-looking dude. I thought you were an actor when you walked up, so don't worry about that.
Well,
tell us a little about the history and what people don't know, how long this place has been here and how many years they've been cranking out fine jewelry.
Well, I'll tell you, Richard's Gems and Jewelry has been in business for 42 years.
Wow, you see?
We are located on the bottom floor in the entrance of Flagler Street.
Yeah.
And we're excited to be in this building. You know, this building is 10 floors of jewelers, which, for those that don't know, this is the largest building in the Southeast United States and the third largest in the country.
Wow.
So for those that know this building, you know, it's great. For those that don't, you're relocating from New York, from California, from the north, this is really the place to come where you can visit 10 different floors of jewelers.
I think that's really exciting. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we wanted to do this here is because I think that the DDA district is in this moment of rediscovery, right?
Yeah.
And this building really being one of the anchor institutions that's been here in downtown for such a long time, going through all the transitions, and for it still to be here,
Still
for
standing.
the businesses to still be successful, we really want people to know about the history, but then come rediscover. I think everybody from the Day in Miami team got their wedding rings and different things here, and we want to continue to see that happen. I think that really is exciting for the future of downtown. And so maybe you could tell us maybe a little bit more about your business. You said you've been here for
42 years.
42 years. Give us, a little background on the business. I know you said you're on the first floor.
Sure.
But tell us a little bit more.
Sure. You know, basically we keep customers happy one diamond at a time.
There you go.
And, there's a lot of good things going on in downtown Miami. You have Flagler getting redone. You should come and visit Flagler.
Flagler's finally getting done?
Yes, sir.
MJ, is that real?
We are extremely excited about that. Flagler is in its last legs of fully being open. The portion by Julie and Henry, where we will have our holiday light ceremony, is open for vehicular traffic, and we look to hopefully see that continue on down the rest of Flagler Street. So we're really excited about that. And that abuts the other side of the Seybold Building. Seybold Building takes up one full city block, and on the other side is Flagler Street. And so, that's a great place to enter the building as well.
Fernando, you're excited about that Flagler getting easier,
Of course, absolutely. We've been waiting for over 30 years. Finally. What took you so long, man?
Yeah, listen. Progression is a slow process sometimes.
It took. What's the vibe like here now for the holidays? Does it start to what time does it start to ramp up? You see more people coming through. Is this the right place to come for the holidays? A lot of people are intimidated by the Seybold.
Sure. Listen, when it comes to what better thing you can have for jewelry for the holidays? Brilliant, something that never loses value. It gets passed down from generation to generation.
Something not fake because we're in Miami and
Of course.
everybody's a scammer.
And but I'll tell you something. When you say that everybody's a scammer, not in the Seybold Building.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
When you come to the Seybold Building, you're going to work with reputable stores, well-established, and we got more than that.
Well, that's why it's lasted the test of time. I mean, the Seybold Building is almost as old as the city of Miami. I think there's like about a 20-year difference.
That the Seybold Building is a historic building, correct?
Yeah. The Seybold Building's always, if you wanted to get a big gift, it was like the place you had to save up. Whatever you were going to buy, that was going to be special. It wasn't just some mall jewelry. Like, it was real deal, like you said, authentic, certified. Do you guys certify jewelry and check if somebody brings in, what services does your store in particular offer?
Of course, we can attest if all this jewelry is legitimate. With most of our jewelry, you get a full GIS certificate where it assures you that what we tell you is exactly what it is. And we can definitely, if you have anything you want to check, feel free to bring it in. We can definitely appraise it if you need it for insurance purposes.
Yeah, because you need that certification to make sure that you know what you're wearing is real and not fugazi. What's the ramp up for the holidays? You guys have normal specials that come out? Do you see more people coming in? Like, do you notice a change in the seasons? And
Well, of course, the holidays is the busiest time of the year.
yeah, that's the good times, right?
Yep. Yes.
What are the bad times like when, maybe what's like the summer is bad for restaurants? What's like not such a good season for jewelers?
Usually summertime or back to school season, September.
It's good from all the money you got to waste for the kids, right?
Yeah, when you get your credit card, so what do we spend?
Oh my God, Fernando, being there 42 years, are your kids involved in the business or
Yes,
they stay
sir.
away?
Yeah, I got one of my kids taking over,
Oh yeah.
and after 42 years, we need to pass a torch.
You think after 42 years, it's a little bit? No, it's
And we're proud of do what we do. We already helping second and third generations. So really, the relationships we have built all these years.
You guys
make
are a
us
family business.
Very proud to our business.
I'm glad you
Actually,
mentioned.
she's right there.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah, come.
Oh, wow.
I wonder who
Come
was
say hi.
taking pictures of us.
Come on, at least
Come.
give us a little wave. Yeah.
MJ, that's gotta make you feel good to have. Go ahead, go hi. How are you?
Hi.
How are you? I'm Kiko.
Nice
Nice to meet you. She was taking pictures. This is Jenny, guys. Say hi. This is the definition of family business here at the Seybold.
Yes. Come visit us and see the difference of what it means to work with a reputable and trusted jeweler.
Wow. Wow. That got her good. Got trained good.
I gotta go. I think she needs to get going.
MJ, that's got to make you feel good, man, to have families and businesses like Fernando's in the district, right?
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah. I mean, I think that small business is oftentimes about family and families working together, right? And that's one of the things in the DDA, whether it's through our incentive programs, some of our other events, some of our marketing efforts are all about supporting small business. Miami is a small business community, hands down. We really only now are getting to larger businesses and larger companies coming here. And the reason why they're coming is because of the small businesses and the fabrics of the communities that we have. And that's why people really want to be here. So I
they don't
think
want to
that
be
it's-
in Brickell. They want to be in downtown now.
well, I mean, downtown, the DDA district includes Brickell, includes downtown, the arts and entertainment inter-district. But I think that the biggest changes that you'll see over the next, I'd say 2 to 3 years, will be in this central business district area. And I think that you've been here for quite some time. Maybe you can talk about some of the changes you've seen in the overall downtown area. And maybe if you have any, good stories about folks that have come here, come by, we would love to hear those as well.
What do you see the changes in? I mean, you've been here through all of them.
Well, if I have to tell you stories, I'll probably be here for the next 3 hours.
Oh, we got time. We got time for that.
Oh, boy. But, we see in the ups and the downs.
Yeah.
Probably if you come to downtown, at this time it looks a little run down, but we're starting to see the changes. We're starting to see young families walking the strollers and walking the dogs on the weekends.
Totally.
And it's emerging. You go to restaurants. In the past, downtown didn't have a nightlife. Today, most of these buildings are occupied.
Yep.
No, and parking was always an issue. I parked pretty easily today with a lot right across the street, so that for me is huge.
By the way, we have valet parking. We validate parking across the street. So, right now the traffic might be a little challenging around downtown, but it will be worth to come visit us, where you have a whole building. You don't need to pay those crazy retail prices from these big stores, where you're going to be helped by people that have no knowledge. You want to come to a real jewelry store, come to the building, Richard's Gems and Jewelry.
I appreciate that. I think that, what you guys talked about, the traffic is something that the DDA has worked on with parking and continue to make those partnerships and find, I would say, affordable parking spaces. And the Seybold Building has always done that. Like you mentioned, you can valet right up front, come in and do your shopping. But then also, too, the lights really being on downtown and more families coming down here. We just did a demographics report, and it really shows that more young families are growing, but also moving to the entire DDA area, because I think a lot of the excitement and development in Miami is happening in this area, with Miami World Center being right there. We're blocks away from Government Center. Brickell is right over here, but then this, Diamond District is just a huge, massive gem that we have here, and we really want people to come and rediscover it. Come spend some time. There's great restaurants here, great restaurants around the corner, but really come enjoy the jewelry, come see of it, visit our friend here, and do some great holiday shopping.
People say that this building is a hidden gem. It's not hidden anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
Not anymore. Fernando, before we let you go, what would you like to see in the downtown area in the next 3 to 5 years? If you had a magic wand.
Oh boy.
Maybe tell MJ directly. Come on, be honest.
I would like to see a place where when you walk down the streets will look clean. I would like to have the city helping more with, the homeless issue. That could be a little intimidating for customers that come to buy jewelry. Have friends that they tell me, I go to downtown right now, I don't feel safe. Coming here for 42 years, I feel safe in downtown, but when you see people, doing their necessities on the streets or begging, or it doesn't look good. So, these people have to be treated humanly, but if you can clean up downtown, I think police presence is important.
Yeah.
You see people walking around, it will be a much better place.
What do you think about that, MJ, when you hear that?
Well, I think that we appreciate those comments. We continue to work with all of our partners on homelessness services and homeless support. You see our blue and our orange shirts and our ambassadors and our debt team out there keeping the streets clean. And so, I think that this continued progress. Yes. Also, too, as more stores start to open up.
Yeah, work in progress.
Program,
work in progress.
I think that the ball is continuing to roll forward. And so we look to continue to not only support this building, but all the other buildings that can do that good work. I think that people are safe downtown. Miami has one of the lowest crime rates for a major city in America, and a historically low crime rate for Miami at this time and moment.
No, there's been a definite improvement.
And then there's a new police precinct that really is focusing on just the central business district area. And so I think that in time, folks will really see that impact. And we're excited about that, and in that partnership with the City of Miami Police to do additional focus. There's a lot of density here and a lot of people coming here. There's 300,000 people that come to the district every day just for work, right? And then you've got the students, you've got the government center, and then you've got the individuals that live here. And so 24 hours, 365, this area is pretty popping. And so,
I've seen a lot of security here in the last hour, so there's definitely a more presence of security. So hopefully
the Seybold Building is extremely safe.
Yeah, it's locked down around here.
Yeah, I feel very safe. We have the courthouse a block away. We have a huge police presence, but we feel safe.
Good.
So come to downtown.
Let them know where you are in that camera right there, and how can they reach you? Go ahead.
Well, Fernando Schlaen, Richest Gems and Jewelry. These holidays make a special one. Come in. Get that beautiful piece of jewelry. You're going to put a big smile on somebody's face that you will treasure forever. Come see us. Visit us on Instagram, which is Richard's Jewelry.
Richard's Jewelry.
Visit us on www.richardsjewelry.com. And come and take a stroll at the Seybold Building. You're going to love it.
Awesome. Brother, thank you so much for being here with us. You're the reason that the DDA and downtown is working. I wish you all the luck. MJ, you're always amazing as well.
Thank you so much. Really
Thank you, Fernando, and come to the Richard's Jeweler. Maybe get me something.
Well, we'll treat I will tell you.
Yeah, come down to Richard's and maybe buy me something.
We will treat you like family.
Like family.
How about
Thank
you?
you, my friend.
Yeah, of course.
And thank you, Jenny.
Of course.
Thank you.
All right, we got Alan now here. We're at the Seybold Building. Thanks to our friends from the DDA for orchestrating this. Obviously, perfect timing for us to be doing this recording here. Now it's the holiday time. Sorry, Ben. Okay, and Alan, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. I had a quick little talk with him off right before we started, and he told me some interesting things. So I'm actually excited for this conversation. For those for those people who don't know you, explain to them a little about yourself and your history.
Okay, so my name is Alan. My real name is Aslam Bakshi. I'm from India originally, but I've been in this building for over 30 years.
Wow.
Ever since I came to the U.S., this has been my place of work.
Okay.
And I worked for 10 years for some other companies, and for the last 20 years, this has been my establishment. This has been my home. I started with $0 in my office, and today I'm somebody. So.
Well, you're wearing a nice watch.
I'm wearing an AP here.
So you're definitely somebody.
Yeah. So this is one of the finest establishments in this country. It's the third largest in the nation.
Wow.
People do get skeptical to come to downtown Miami because of certain things, but believe me, this is the best place to come. Best place to buy jewelry, diamonds. Of course, you have to do your own homework. before you do anything like anything else in this world. But yes, you have to do your homework and you have to make sure you're doing the right thing. My company's name is Diamond Images, if I just missed out. So
Yeah, I think the story is great, right? I think I always say that Miami is one of those like quintessential American dreams of people coming from somewhere else, starting a business, being successful. And so I think that at the DDA, supporting the small businesses and telling those stories is what makes Miami special. And so we would love to know, you know, more about your business. What do you sell? You said that you have a very popular Instagram.
Yes, I do.
So tell us a little bit about your story, and then, you know, we could talk a little bit more about downtown and some other things.
Perfect. So I have started this 20 years ago. I do small diamonds. Let's say from 1 point, I go all the way up to 8 carats.
Okay.
So let's say a single stone would cost you approximately, let's say, $10. I have up to $750,000 of one stone in my inventory in my office. I hoard diamonds. I stock over 250 stones, all GI certified, all excellent. So my niche is, if you're going to give something to someone, you make sure you give a perfect item to the client. And that is my reputation.
Yeah.
So if you go on Google, I'm a 5-star Google-rated person. All 320 or 305 reviews I have, they're all 5-star reviews. I just touched 100,000 followers on Instagram last week. TikTok, we have 12,000 followers on TikTok in less than 3 months. And it's a lot of hard work. And what I think is, if you present yourself with transparency in our business, especially in diamond business, that's the only way to go. Diamond buying is extremely difficult. I do this for 30 years. I still think every single stone that comes into my office, it's a difficult item to buy. You have to screen the stone perfectly. So if I give you something, nobody can badmouth my product.
So take me a little bit.
That's very important.
Take me behind the scenes, because that's interesting. How is it that you buy the diamonds? They get to your, I don't know, they get to your place, and you can return them if you don't like them.
Yes. So what happens is, I work with the largest companies in the country, in the world, actually. So these are people who actually obtain diamonds from the ground, from the source. So I buy from them directly. So I would say I'm the second person in the chain of distribution of diamonds. So 2 ways of processing it is, either we go to jewelry shows in Las Vegas or Hong Kong or New York or whatever, and you sit with those people and obtain the right diamonds from them. Or the people that I work with, they know who I am. So what happens is, let's say I want to buy $500,000 worth of stones today. They would ship me $500,000 worth of stones to my office. You select the best stone that you want from there, and you can return the rest. So it doesn't come overnight. We have worked very hard to get this far, to obtain that trust from that source. So in our trade, there are good, the bad, and the ugly. There are people who have disappeared with merchandise of mine as well in this building. There are people who are bad to begin with, so we don't know that. People have come to this building, established trust, and have disappeared after 6 months.
Wow.
It has happened many times in this building, yes.
Unfortunately, that's a Miami thing too, you know.
Yeah, so what happens is, let's say if I buy something from you today, right? Or if I buy something from you today, I say, you know what, what's your name again?
Eddie,
here's 100,000, here's 50,000, here's 20,000. You would say, you know what, Alan is amazing. He pays me on the spot. He's really good, you know. So you establish the trust with me. And then I would say, you know what, Eddie is amazing. Or I'm amazing, right? Next time, you know, Eddie, let me have some more diamonds. I'm going to pay you after a month. Is that okay?
Gotcha.
I'm like, you would say yes, of course.
Yeah.
And then you slowly try to be delinquent and the other way.
I mean, that's an unfortunate situation, but happy that's not the majority of the cases, you know.
I don't think that this building would be here this long and been this successful. And so I think that what you do find and what makes this place special is that the trust that is here. And, you know, the majority of the small business owners that we'll, you know, talk to today have all been here 20 plus years, right? And so I think that verifies the trust.
Yes.
And that's why they've been successful so long. And that's why this is really a gem in downtown Miami that
100%.
we want everybody to kind of rediscover and have their own personal relationship with. If you are buying something of that type of value, it always is something that you're going to have a level of a personal relationship with. And I think that that's something that is really exciting about the Seybold Building is in talking to different people about it, the stories that they have, whether it was their wedding ring, something that their mother got them, something for a bar mitzvah, or whatever that might be.
Absolutely.
These are real personal life moments that are created and originate in downtown Miami for hundreds of thousands of people for over 100 years. And so I think, could you maybe tell us,
I want to know like the biggest diamond you've ever sold to somebody here. Tell me that.
The biggest one I've sold
Most
is
money you ever made on a transaction.
the most money I would have made would be I would say like 50 grand on a single diamond.
On a little stone?
I would say like
That's
that would
a
be
big
my instant profit in less than 5 minutes.
Wow.
But it doesn't happen like that all the time. We work very hard to make even $100, even today. Even all the stores around here, it's not like they're making money 1, 2, 3 and running away from here. No, it's a lot of hard work. You have to be transparent, like I said, and that's how it works.
And so you're selling the diamonds that then might be put into a ring,
Yes.
into a necklace.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
So what I do is I have loose diamond inventory in my office. Like these stores around here, they are finished product.
Right.
So I am loose diamond inventory holder. So let's say the stores come to me, Schlaen, and they let me have 10 stones or 20 stones. I supply them stones.
Gotcha.
There are stores around in Miami who actually depend on this building because this building has 300 stores. So we have a watchmaker here, we have a jewelry maker here, we have everybody in this building. So they come to this building to buy the loose diamonds, to have a ring made to their satisfaction with their imagination that they have. So everything is done in this building. I'm very proud to be a part of this building for the last 30 years and 20 years of my being in this building. This is the best building in the whole world. I have goosebumps telling you this because, I grew up here.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud to be here, yeah.
So I have a question now. So if everyone in the city depends on this building, right? The majority of jewelers depend on this. Is you're saying that they're all connected in here some way,
Yes.
somehow?
Yes.
Is coming here obviously a better option than maybe going to one of those jewelers outside, like in Kendall or things like that? Or
100%.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Why would you say? What's the benefit of coming here beyond just seeing more volume and more inventory?
Okay, so benefit is a lot of people here do work with end consumers as well because some people say, I know this guy, so they save some money over there. Again, this is a main hub in Miami, so people who don't have access to everything, they come here, and the prices are very affordable over here. A mom and pop store, let's say in Kendall or in West Palm Beach, would have a little bit more profit compared to stores around over here. So we work with a smaller profit in this building, and we try to do more volume.
More volume.
Yeah, that's the idea.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Is he close enough to the mic? Sorry, guys.
I'm close.
You pick it up?
I'm okay, right?
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. This is a real, true hub. I think that's what makes the DDA district so special. Is there's all these different things. Again, government center a few blocks away, the financial services and the hub that exist in Brickell.
That's cruise ports.
The cruise port,
amazing.
Miami Heat Arena,
Yeah.
Miami World Center, the Bright Line, the Metro Mover, all these things kind of really being here, and we really want to reintroduce people to the Seybold Building and this entire Diamond District. I think I've seen Floyd Mayweather here at least 5 times.
Yeah, we've
in
seen
the
a
last,
lot of artists just come in and out. Just
in the
being
last
here.
year.
Yeah, we do.
This is a great place to get something uniquely made that is truly special that you could pass down
everything,
from generation to generation.
100%. Everything can be customized in this building, from designing to casting to setting the diamonds to the finished product. It's literally everything can be done in this
Every
building.
process.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, you're a diamond expert.
Yes.
Right? What makes you a diamond expert? And then I didn't know anything about GIA certifications until I went to get married. I had to get my wife's wedding ring. Can you give, because I'm sure a lot of people out there feel like that. People who are young, they're looking for a wedding ring. They don't know that you should be looking for a GIA certification, right? So if you can tell us what makes you an expert and a little bit about what's the importance about getting something certified.
Okay, so the importance of getting a diamond certified is very important because you would have certain idea as to what you're getting. If you don't have a certification on a diamond, you don't know what you're getting. In terms of the cut, the clarity, the symmetry, the polish, you have no idea what you're doing in a respectful way.
Of course.
So GIA grades any diamond that you give them. So GIA's grading does not mean the stone is perfect. GIA has certain parameters of grading. So if I buy the lowest spectrum, I'm going to be the cheapest guy in town. But if I buy a very strictly graded stone, I'm going to be a little bit more expensive, but you're going to get something that you are paying for. So GI has a lot of gray areas. You can buy a VS1 diamond, which is supposedly perfect according to you. You can have a black inclusion on a VS1 diamond right in the center of the table. On the other hand, you can have a stone which is 2 grades lower in clarity with an imperfection on the side of the stone. So you would rather buy a diamond which has imperfections on the side, not on the table. So what happens is when you have a diamond with an imperfection on the table, the value goes down. So any diamond that you pick in the market, right, you need to make sure everything is perfect. Not just GI, not just color and the clarity. I can make diamond buying so complicated with my knowledge. I'm not kidding.
That's incredible.
I swear, it's so difficult to buy diamonds. And like I said, I do this for a living for the last 20 years in my office.
Yeah. And I can tell you're passionate about it.
Yeah, you know, that's why my clients love me for what I do for them. The way I present myself, like I said, if you read my reviews, you will see like every client loves me. And it's because you give them what they want. People work very hard for their money. Doesn't matter $100 or $1,000, you work very hard to make it. So why would you hurt someone who is working so hard to get his money's worth?
Yeah.
And that's where I come from. And like I said, you know, we all start at a certain point. The biggest people in the nation or in the country, even if you watch Shark Tank and stuff like that, those people come with $0, and today they are somebody.
Yeah.
So I'm the same way. I have started with 0, and I'm at certain level.
You're living the American dream.
The American dream.
You want to
exactly
give your client what they deserve, not rip them off.
Yeah.
And that's who I am.
I like that. I like that.
We really appreciate and love that integrity and really being able to provide that value. Switching it up a little bit, maybe what are some of your favorite lunch spots downtown? Because I know you're here all the time, so yeah.
That's a good one. And
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
In 20 years, in this building, I've only had lunch one time in a restaurant over here.
Okay.
One time. I do not have time for lunch. Like I said, I
Working too hard.
Working too hard. My wife gives me lunch from home.
Okay.
So once in a while, my daughter sends me Uber Eats.
Okay.
So,
But you have no favorites?
no, honestly, no.
Oh, wow.
I would say on Brickell, yes, but
So what's your favorite spot in Brickell?
Yeah,
It's
what do
all
you
about
got? What do you
downtown.
got for us? What do you got for us?
Brickell,
Where does the diamond expert go eat?
Yeah.
I would go to, let's say, there's a place called Mr. O1.
Mr.
Oh, yeah, pizza.
It's an amazing place over
Shout out to
there.
them. They do a great job. They have a franchise. They have multiple
They have a
locations.
franchise,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm going blank right now, but
Have
yeah.
you been to Fertizzi's, which is a few blocks down the street
No,
from here?
no.
Brand new pizza place. It's just opened up. One of the DDA incentive program recipients. It's right here on the Flagler. The owners of Tam
Interesting.
Tam. Very thin crust bar style pizza. You have to check it out.
I'm
I'll
gonna
make
look it
sure.
up. I'm gonna
Yeah,
look it
I'll
up.
make sure to make that happen.
Yeah, so yeah, it's like, I work hard and you don't have time for lunch, honestly. I just have a quick lunch on the run, and that's pretty much all these years.
I have a curious question. I see a lot now, especially online, where people make like fake diamond, like those pressurized diamonds, like they're lab-grown diamonds.
Lab-grown diamonds.
Do you see like a demand for that? Do you guys work with that as well too? Or?
I do work with
How does that work? How do you order that? You just order that from a lab?
Okay. No. Lab-grown diamonds are essentially grown in the lab, right? So it's man-made. So they have the same ingredients as a natural diamond, but the same composition, same chemical properties, same look, aesthetically, everything is the same.
Wow.
The only difference is the price. So let's say lab-grown diamonds are basically, I would say they have no value to them because let's say I sold you a stone 2 years ago for $7,000 and I made, let's say, $500 profit from you. Today, I would supply the same diamond for $1,500. That's so much of a drop in prices. And in China, in India, lab-grown diamonds are literally sold in kilos.
Wow.
You can literally buy in a kilo for like almost nothing, and then they
Would
recut
you
it.
be able to see a difference between a lab-grown and a real one?
I would say no, because only a machine can detect actual difference between a lab and the real one. Anybody who says I can, this is lab in a heartbeat, he's lying, because it looks identical to the real product, right? So that's not true.
So you get
We have to have a machine which detects everything.
that you have, or
I do have a machine.
Gotcha,
Yes.
So then maybe I think that's really interesting because that's a conversation that comes up a lot. And so I think what you're saying is that the value and the opportunity for appreciation. And when you say, like, buying a piece of jewelry that you pass down to generations, the value is really only in the natural diamonds as opposed to the lab-grown diamonds. The likelihood of it appreciating is very, very rare.
Yes.
Or most likely unlikely. So really, if you're looking for a piece to pass down from generation to generation or to hold its value at least, then it probably needs to be a natural diamond.
See, diamonds are a symbol of love and expression.
Yeah.
So why would you want to give your significant other a fake diamond? It's like, when you wear an Armani suit, you feel different.
Yeah.
If you have a Louis Vuitton bag, how do you feel? You feel different.
And it feels heavier, and the quality you touch it, and the quality feels nicer.
In your heart, you know what you have. So
and you worked hard for it.
Yes. So if you have a fake lab-grown diamond on your finger, it's huge. Let's say if I can afford a big rock, and if my wife has a big rock on her finger, this guy, he can't afford it.
Yeah, you pick up on it. So talking about that, okay, this is my last question, all right? I have a lot of my friends that have been proposing to their girlfriends, have two of our producers that propose and are getting married. One of my co-hosts, Kiko, actually got his wedding ring here. For those guys out there right now that are about to propose or are looking for an engagement ring or a diamond or anything, what advice would you have for them?
Okay.
How should they go about the process? Because it's you got a lot of pressure on this right now.
Yes. So what you do is, if you are in a market to buy a diamond ring, the first engagement ring, give her a product which is, even if it is small as to what you can afford, but give her the real thing.
Yeah.
It's very important to give the real thing because that's your first symbol of love. Everything else can be lab grown. Who cares? Doesn't matter. But give her something nice that she would treasure her. Imagine when you have kids, if your kid's fiance gives your kid a lab-grown stone, I'm like, what is this?
But they come here, and so in the case of they come here and they talk to you, let's say, do you start with them, we're like, hey, what's your budget? What are we doing?
Yes. You ask the person what shape of a diamond you want first.
Got you.
The shape is very important, and then you ask them what size, or you ask them a budget, or you go backwards. Because people are normally hesitant in telling you, okay, I want to spend $10,000. Then they think I'm going to get ripped off. No. Give them a size or give them something to work with so you get the most out of it. That's how I work. That's why I give my clients the most that I can. Because you want to make sure you give the person the utmost.
And what's like the average cost you're seeing right now for like a good,
engagement ring,
okay,
something like that?
Today you can get a beautiful diamond 1 carat for, let's say, $3,500. That used to be $5,500 2 years ago. But due to lab-grown diamonds in the market, the value of diamonds have gone down over 40-45%.
Wow.
So if I sold you a stone 2 years ago for $6,000, please take it from me today for $3,500.
Yeah.
That's how much of a discrepancy we have right now.
Wow, I didn't. I thought it was
have dropped substantially.
This has been, I think, super informational, and hopefully everybody learned a lot. But I wanted to say before you go, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing your business to and starting a business in the DDA district, for being here 20 years, the changes of downtown and where the future of the DDA district are going are because of business owners like yourself.
Thank you.
And so even though you don't eat lunch here a lot, we appreciate your business, and really happy that you had the opportunity to be able to give the audience a little bit of education. And thank you. Where can they come see you, on the second floor?
I'm on the 10th floor.
Third floor.
10th
10th
floor,
floor all the way at the top.
In the penthouse.
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram at Diamond Images USA, TikTok Diamond Images USA.
Last question.
Yes.
Have you ever eaten a diamond?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Alan, nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
All right, we're back. I'm jumping in here after Eddie. This one is special because this lady here to my left is the owner of the building. And this is pretty big. Lynn Fusco, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
I met her 3 minutes ago. We're best friends already, right? We're sipping out of each other's coffee. It's great. How are you?
Good, very good.
I want to thank you.
Here.
Thank you for letting us be in the middle of your building.
Yes.
Anytime.
Because we are dead center here today with MJ in the middle of the Seybold Building, historic building.
Yes.
I've been asking questions all morning about the building, right, MJ?
About the building, about the history. I think, we're really excited about this interview.
Speak, just get close to the mic.
Because of the history. The Seybold Building is almost as old as the city of Miami. And so can you just tell us a little bit about, your dad, a little bit about the history. You know, this building has been here through all of the iterations of downtown before the DDA. And so if you could just drop a little knowledge on us really about the Seybold Building, your family, and all of that.
Yeah, just tell us a little bit about why you're a legend, Lynn.
Yeah, exactly.
So, well, thank you, gentlemen, for this. This is a great opportunity for the building and for us. The structure is 104 years old.
Wow.
Oh.
And some days I feel like I'm 104.
No, yeah.
And so and we have owned it it's for 51 years, just about almost 52
51 years.
Wow.
Yes.
So you're a little girl walking around here.
Yes. So it's been, as you said, through all kinds of iterations. It was Bentley's luggage. It was Bentley's luggage. It's had retail. It has wholesale. It had a department store, luggage store. It incorporated multiple uses through the years. But I would say in the last 30 plus years, it's largely a jewelry building.
And the third largest jewelry building in the United States.
Correct.
Wow.
A lot of people don't even know it's 10 stories.
Yes.
What were the early days like? Like, what were the retailers in detail? Like, you remember, you know, obviously it's family business, so you're there from the beginning.
I would say just about half our tenants now are third generation.
Wow.
Third generation. So many of the people that are on the show today, or that you'll walk down this lobby arcade or upstairs, are people that I saw when I was 12 years old, walking around the Seybold Building, and then they eventually inherited the trade, and they're now running those businesses. So it's very much, you feel very much at home here amongst all of us. We all know one another, and I think that helps, and you can feel it in the ambiance of the building.
I felt it when you said, I think that is really beautiful, right? I mean, 3 generations of small business owners being in the same place in Miami, their families being able to be successful and continue to grow here. I mean, I think owning the building and providing that opportunity is huge. At the DDA, one of the things that we really focus on is really supporting those small businesses. And that's why we wanted to take this opportunity to really tell this story, because I don't know of anywhere else in Miami where you can find 3 generations of small businesses doing the same thing, working. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing. So I really commend you and everybody that works here for that and for that opportunity and telling the story of Miami. These are Miami small business owners.
They are. And we do whatever we can. We take all of their concerns, suggestions for how to market the building, how to change the building, very seriously, to help them grow
Continue
even
to grow,
further. And then we have new tenants, coming in from all over the world.
There's a lot of construction going on outside. Looks like the building's getting a facelift, the entrance.
Yes, the ground floor was completely renovated 2 years ago, and we are now painting the building, the whole building, all 10 stories.
Wow. You're not painting it by yourself, obviously a company.
No, obviously. We have a firm doing it. And then we expect to add complementary accent colors, and it will be lit up.
Really?
Very similar to some of the highlighted buildings in New York City
right,
and in other European towns, where we're really going to highlight the fantastic Art Deco architecture of the exterior.
Bringing it back and highlighting that. What's up with Flagler Street? Are you excited about that?
We're thrilled.
Finally, we've been there from the beginning, right?
Yes, this area from an owner's perspective and from the tenant's perspective is sort of the last to be renovated. Miami has undergone such an enormous change that we've all heard about and experienced. And it's Brickell, and it's here, and it's there, but it's now coming here. So the city has invested a great deal of money in redoing all of the infrastructure under the road on Flagler. Then they retopped it, and then they redid the trees, the lighting, and everything with help from other neybors.
Yep.
And now we will have an entrance both on Northeast First and on the Flagler side, and that's going to be more of a pedestrian street that you see in Europe now in some renovated cities across the United States, where you don't have a lot of vehicular traffic.
The foot traffic is good.
Yeah, so it's a positive thing for shopping.
Yeah.
You walk down the street and you can come in, so we're thrilled with that. We're now about to undergo a complete renovation of the interior.
Oh, wow.
starting on the 10th floor. So the ceilings, lights, floors, and walls will be completely redone.
How did the building get its name?
I don't know.
You don't know. It was always from the beginning?
No, well, John Seybold was the name of a very famous Floridian, but I do not know how it came to be that they named it after him.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. What's some of the craziest stories you've had here, experienced, or obviously you must own a lot of jewelry if you own a building full of jewelry, right?
No, I can't afford it. No, the stories are we have a full range of celebrities coming in all the
You
time.
can give us that.
No,
situation that might have happened?
they ask us to be discreet.
Of course.
But there's everything from world-class boxers, wrestlers, movie stars, TV stars, from all over the place. They come in. Yes,
Well,
without any fanfare, they come in and shop. We've had kings and queens where the Miami Police Department closes down the street, so they're allowed to shop.
Serious. Mm-hmm. Wow.
When
Any
I-
presidents?
No, I don't know of any presidents.
When I take my walks from our office, I often walk
Eddie. That's
around downtown, but I always make sure that I walk through
Khalidin.
this building because of the excitement, because of the people that you might see. Also, too, because of all of the amazing jewelry that is around us. And I know that we can't talk about that, but like you mentioned, you've known most of these vendors since you were 12 years old. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about just some of the highlights that you remember about downtown through the years?
Yeah.
Because you've seen all the iterations of it growing, of it changing, of Brickell going from flat to 60, 70, 80-story towers. So from 12 to now, can you talk about some of maybe your fondest memories of downtown in general?
Well, one of the things about this building is this affords people an opportunity to have to buy any kind of jewelry they want. This is an ecosystem.
Yeah.
One stop, yeah. It's a whole world in here.
Yes, and so if you were to rip an advertisement of a piece of jewelry that your spouse or family members wanted for Christmas, but perhaps it was beyond your budget, it was hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever, you can bring it to any of these stores and say, this is something that I'd like to get as a gift, but it's beyond my budget. What can you do? And what I think we're really known for is any one of these stores can take a look at it and usually say yes, and then there is a vast ecosystem in
To
the
be
building.
able to make that happen.
Somebody will have the gems. Someone can cast the ring. Someone can do all the setting. So, and it's all done on the 10 store. So that's one of the attractions is jewelers come here because they want to be as close as possible to the people with the orders, giving the orders. So it's a workshop of sorts.
And that's why I wanted us to do this here, because even that, when I take my walks, I'm walking on the first floor. And I see the Rolexes, I see some of the necklaces, but that's all I really know, and that's very much the retail portion. I don't know the folks making the watches. I don't know. We just talked to a guy that's selling the diamonds wholesale to be able to put in your watch, your watch, your jewelry. And I think that, that's what makes this place so special. And that's what we really want to articulate to the audience is this massive ecosystem snuggled in the heart of downtown.
Yes, and very much so. I can't tell you the number of visitors that we've had, some famous, some just, residents of the general area or, in California or New York, who will come and say, my mother bought the diamond ring, my father bought the engagement ring, the communion ring, the bar mitzvah ring. It's
Everybody
all
comes
they
in for the big purchase.
They have the memory, and very often it's the same storekeeper is still there.
Just selling it to them.
Yes.
Everyone on the Day in Miami podcast got their engagement and wedding rings from the Seybold Building.
That's
I think
amazing.
that for the history of Miami and what the podcast represents and the gentlemen that run it, that's a huge, I think, feather in the Seybold Building's cap to say that 3 different guys, 3 different women took the most important purchase of probably their lives, and they did it here. And there's a lot of people in Miami that have that story. Our goal is that some of the newcomers also have that story and are able to realize and experience this building in the way that many of the people that have before in the past.
And they can meet the owner of the building.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, I've been in, obviously, at the Las Vegas Jewelry Show, New York Jewelry Show, Miami Jewelry Show, where they'll say to me, where are you from? And I tell them that I own this building, and they say, the Seybold Building, and I'm surprised over and over again that so many people know about the Seybold. It's very European in the dialogue in the building and what's going on. So you come in and you feel like you're in a small village, and you have all this. So this is like a town square. The security, knock on wood, of course,
They're
is
all
top
around here,
notch.
absolutely.
There's 24-hour guard service here, armed guard service. There are Miami police here that are obviously armed.
Did I mention that earlier?
The tenants, the storekeepers feel very secure, and the shoppers feel very secure. So we've redone all the elevators. We've replaced 1,000 windows.
Wow.
We've replaced 7 roofs.
Really?
We were one of the first to do the structural enhancements that needed to be done for the building.
40-year certification.
And we have Christmas, of course, from Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day is the high season in this building, and that's when you really feel the festive atmosphere. But when people are buying jewelry, they're always in a festive mood, so it could be in the middle of the summer. But I say, but I don't want to give names, but they have had kings and queens, celebrities, prize fighters, all come to this building, and they're all happy when they leave. So
and then return.
What's the vision for the building in the next 5 years? What would you like it to look like?
Well, when it's completely renovated, I want it to be even more. I want it to be a refreshed Art Deco landmark. But of course, and continue to be a place where people go, if you need jewelry, you've got to go to the Seybold Building.
Is there a completion date for all these things?
I would say it'll be all done in 15 months.
Wow.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes. So I'm
You heard it here
thrilled.
first. 15 months. Lynn's getting it done.
And so
I want to say that we also have my neighbor on Flagler is Moishi Mana.
Yep.
He has bought all of the buildings, and we talk, and he's very excited about new uses, making public areas where there's food and everything that's complementary to shopping for jewelry here.
It should be, right? I'm throwing it wasted.
Yes, and then there's other jewelry in this area, but we have longed for the kind of attention that will bring improved streets and lighting and so forth, and we feel as though with Flagler the momentum is in the right direction, and it's going to be very exciting.
And that's what we're excited about at the DDA as well, right? Miami as a city, Miami-Dade County, but the DDA district continues to grow and continues to move forward. And this is one of our true institutions that has been here the entire time and will continue to be here. And so continuing to leverage what you've already done and what you've already built to help propel us all forward. I think that we're all working in this hand in hand with the Seybold Building, with Moshi Mana, with the city, with the county, to continue to make this area really is one of the greatest shopping districts in America. With Brickell City Center.
It's
the
better
Seybold
than New
Building.
York.
From Lynn's mouth, it's better than New York.
It
Miami
is.
World Center, what can you not purchase and buy here in the DDA district, and the ability to be able to get around as well.
The concentration of jewelry and the weather, and of course, being in Florida. I've been to LA, I've been to New York. It's not nearly as attended to as the DDA. I am very fond of Wanda. I think she does an amazing job. And for the last several years, whenever we've needed assistance or support or ideas, we call the DDA, and they're there for us. And they are so optimistic, and they continue to help coordinate between City Hall and all of the building owners to make things better.
I really appreciate that. And our optimism has to do with you, with this building, all of the small business owners that are here, because you guys have been here so long and the things that you've done, you help create the optimism and the path that I think that we all see, which is Miami continuing to be one of the greatest places to live, work, and play.
Through the Seybold Building.
Yes, and I think the more parties, and we have auctions here, we have benefits here, that brings people downtown in the evening hours when they may not be in this district. and makes them see, I didn't know this was here,
Change
even
the
though they're
mentality,
lifelong.
absolutely.
Yes, yes. And we find the city to be very helpful and cooperative, but not like the DDA.
I love it. You guys got to have lunch, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Lynn, I want to thank you so much. I know you're a busy woman. I'm going to take you up on your offer, and you're going to give me a little private tour later.
Okay.
Maybe get some jewelry.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you.
honored,
All right.
honored to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Lynn Seybold, come check her out. They're making beautiful renovations. Check it out. Thank you. All right, we're back. We're back. This guy is like me, but a smaller version with more money. MJ, this is my boy Carlos.
What's up, brother? What's
Carlos,
up?
thanks for joining us.
Calidín in the hood, but no, he's not.
Only the family knows that
Only
name.
the family, but he's a big brother to me. He's probably the best jeweler in Miami, I can say. When it comes to quality, know-how, he's got an incredible YouTube following. His big brother's back there, and his whole family. How are you, Carlos?
I'm doing great, man. Overwhelmed with work,
Overwhelmed with work.
but blessed at the same time.
And you just gave away $100,000 the other day in one of your giveaways. Talk to us about that.
Actually, I've done it 27 times.
First of all, tell people where you are and what's your name.
My name is Carlos Marceline. Everybody knows me by Mr. CRM. My store is located here next door, and I work
close
with
it
my
down.
whole entire family. You know, I have like 10 family members there that work with me.
That's
Yes.
been the story that we've been hearing all day, and I think one of the things that's so special about the Seybold Building is that these are family,
Perfect example.
grown businesses that continue to grow generation after generation, and I think that that's really special. That is really part of the Miami story, and that's one of the things that I think really makes the DDA district exciting. Is not only mixed in with the massive, the Kaseya Center, Miami World Center, all these big Citadel, big businesses, is that all of these family, small businesses are here growing at the same time. And so we're extremely excited to have you.
Thank you.
You know, maybe
Thank you for
tell us
having me.
how
Yeah, a
long
little
have you
bit of
been in
background.
business? Yeah,
Background,
tell us
how
a
you
little about
started.
you.
Man,
Jewelry?
it's been a long journey for me and for the family. I started 13 years ago. I
Okay.
think it's going to be 14 years old.
Nice.
I mean, 14 years that I started in the business. I literally started with 5 watches here in downtown.
Wow.
You know, there's a jeweler here known, his name is Albert. I came and I said, Albert, why don't I put these watches here? You sell them. You know, I'll make some money to see how it works. You know, the majority of the jewelers here are been here for a long time,
Yeah.
waiting for a customer to walk in through the door, right? And then Instagram came along, and then I had this great idea of telling the valet guy, every time an exotic car comes outside, you know, give me a call, I'll give you a tip. And then I will come outside and I use my watch with an exotic car and created lifestyle pictures that people loved.
Okay.
And started following me, and people started coming to me from everywhere, you know, from all around the world.
Yeah.
Started coming to see Mr. CRM.
Yeah.
People knows, you know, I used to go out and have fun. So the customer would come. I will make $500 on a watch that I used to sell to them, and then I will go out at night and spend $1,000. But you know
I
what?
remember those nights.
But I created, you know, a bond between me and these people, and they started, you know, relating people to me. And, you know, today is history. I have 11 family members that work
Wow.
with me. We get between 300 and 400 million views a month. And on my platforms, we had 7 million followers.
Yeah,
and,
huge.
you know, and it's been a blessing, especially, you know, all the support that we got from the Spanish community, man.
Carlos, you started using social media. You kind of like, when I started watching you, you brought kind of like that urge to come to downtown, right? Because
Right.
growing up, Miami kids, you know, downtown is not somewhere you would come and hang out. We spoke about it with MJ. Now that's back. But when you started posting those videos, I know you've had your issues in the streets.
Of course,
We don't want to talk about that in front of MJ, but but you've been through everything, right?
I've been through everything. You know, I've been through all downtown, trying to make it look better. You know, and work with the community to see how can we, you know, have that done.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tourists that come to downtown and they see, you know, the population of homeless, and they really get scared, and that's not really good
Right.
for business. You know, but I think they're working something now to make it look better.
I think you have a huge say in it. I've seen your videos that you guys do right outside your store with your son, with your team.
Definitely.
With some of your cool exotic cars, and you do create that content that, like we spoke about, that you gotta feel like it's safe feeling to come to downtown, because watches and stuff that he's wearing, like he came in with like 5 guards.
Yeah.
But that's also important. How has that evolved? Has it gotten better? You feel safer.
I feel safe. The only, the guard part is because
of course.
I blew up so much in social media that you get crazy people around.
Of course.
And I just want to be safe. I don't want to be worrying about that when I'm creating content, when I'm doing a million things at the same time. You know what I mean? But I feel super safe. Especially, I'm from Miami, man. You know what's up.
You know what's up.
I mean, Miami right now is experiencing historically low crime rates, and that's throughout the entire city and also the county. The DDA, I think it does a lot of work, and we have a new police precinct that is just focused on downtown. And so I think you'll continue to see that safety continue to grow and continue to improve. The DDA offers safety walks, so individuals can call a phone number and get a walk to their car all times during the day. But I think it's really the business owners and the connection between the DDA, the small businesses in the community, and us all working together, which will continue to improve that safety, continue to get people to come back and rediscover downtown. And a lot of the work that you've done is continuing to bring people downtown to shop with you.
From all over the world.
Yeah.
We get, I don't know how many countries. Last time we checked was over 150 countries of people that come to my store just to see, what we do and kind of see downtown.
Talk to me about those giveaways, bro. Some people give away a watch. Some people give away a gift certificate. You gave away, what, $100,000?
$100,000 in watches and jewelry.
$100,000
in watches and jewelry.
How does that work?
and
it's true because they actually, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. They actually record when they do the picking, how it's selected, so it's totally legit. Who came up with that crazy?
We'll fly you in.
Listen to this.
From any part of the world, all expenses paid. We'll bring you here. We'll do kind of like a party at the store.
You got to ride on the boat.
We'll decorate the store. We'll bring you some Cuban food. You get to choose those $100,000 in watches and jewelry. Then after that, we go to the house. We get on the Miss CRM Jewelers yacht.
I haven't been invited yet, but soon.
Me either.
Let me ask you something here, live, Brad. Let me ask you something here in life. When have you ever been invited to wherever I've been, and you've been in many places that I've been?
Yes.
You don't need no invitation. Family does not need an invitation, my brother.
I'm telling you, bro, this guy is pure community. Is exactly what we were talking about. Family owned, started from the bottom. He's from Cuba. He came with nothing. Now he's got everything. But as you can tell, the most thing he's got is the love. He doesn't have to be giving away all those watches. Yo, you really get the watches. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? And helping out in community. I mean, that's the backbone of what the DDA is trying to bring together.
We also like to teach people, what we do, and also inspire people that anybody that wants to be better in life could do it. I'm the perfect example. I'm the first generation that started. A minority, I would say 95% of the people here, the money comes from family.
Yeah.
Me, I wasn't given. I earned this shit.
How did you get into the jewelry, bro? How did you?
Come on, you know that.
I know, but the people don't know.
Back in the days, I used to love jewelry all the time. I always wear my chains, my stuff. And I used to come to downtown when I was around 18 years old. And then my friends started asking, hey, Carlos, where did you get that chain? Why did you get that watch? One thing led to another, and here I am, bro.
Making it a business.
You need a watch? I got you.
I know you. I can't afford them yet, but hopefully.
I think
maybe you, but you gotta.
If you believe in the American dream, if you believe in,
oh yes, I do.
If you believe in small business, if you believe in culture, the Seybold Building is a great place to be able to see all those different things come together. And that's why we're excited about that in downtown, continuing to support it, but it being really a true fabric of the DDA district that we hope that people rediscover and continue to do their shopping for their families, but also to do a little holiday shopping and come down here.
Definitely, man. I'm not moving out of downtown. I started here. I don't think I could move anywhere else because here it's everything. Whatever you want to find, it's actually here. Like I said, all these people are family, related. So, they're from another culture, but they're all family business, and that's what we like. There's no strangers here in downtown.
For maybe one question, is maybe give a little insight. I really liked your story about really starting with 5 watches and growing that. For a new inspiring entrepreneur, which I'm sure will watch this show, what advice would you give them, whether it's in jewelry or something else, but what advice would you give them if they're just starting off with something small? How do they continue to grow it like you've been able to do?
I would think that my first advice to everybody will be is don't give up. Don't listen to anybody because you know what? I started in the business. A lot of people told me, Carlos, you're never going to make money off of Instagram. They used to laugh when I used to be taking those pictures of the cars. And guess what? That's how I marketed myself. And that's we're here now. All the people that told me that I wasn't going to be able to do it, after the time, they started doing exactly what I'm doing. So, yes,
And copy
follow
you.
your dreams.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams. Don't stop. Work hard, or harder than anybody. You know, I eat out of my desk for the past 13 years. I have my videographer in my face since I wake up. We create content for 7 platforms every day. I get up at 7 in the morning, I go home at 7 at night to eat something fast, then to come to the next day. And people see the videos and they see the car, oh, it's easy. No, it ain't easy, my brother. I don't have time to go sit down with Kiko and have lunch anywhere because I'll be losing time of what I have to do. And time is the most valuable thing you got.
Yes,
it ain't the money, man. You know, I have money, but I don't have time. And for me now that I'm this age, the most valuable is time.
Talking about time, you're an expert in fake and real watches.
Yes, I am.
There's nothing more than I love when you get the box and you don't even open it and you say it's fake. Brother, explain to me how many fake watches are in Miami. How are you such an expert? I mean, obviously because of the ones that go through, but man, that content is amazing. Like, is Miami more fake or more real?
Miami, you know, Miami.
And the second part, what's the hottest holiday watch for this season?
When you say Miami is real or not,
just from your content,
man,
the watches.
You know, everything I do is real. I think Miami puts a lot of pressure on people to try to, you know, pretend that they have.
Yeah.
And I think that's got to become from in you, you know. I'm not going to say that at one point in my life I like to show off the jewelry and all that stuff. Yeah. But then once you make it, the only one that you got to impress is yourself. You know, you realize like, damn, man, you know, I was just whatever. I'm wearing this chain not to be flashy.
Very nice chain.
I just got it today, and that's the reason that I'm wearing it. I don't think I will wear it.
You lend it to me for a week.
Go for that shit.
Later.
What's the other question?
Hey, what's the hottest watch right now for the holidays? What are you seeing more? I know there's different types, different waves.
What should people buy for Christmas, man?
What should people buy for Christmas, man? You know what? I think
What's a smart purchase?
I think a smart purchase is just to buy something for a family member, man. And don't gotta be a watch. I sell watches, but if you don't have a watch, at least something to show love for the other one.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a watch. You know, you could get diamonds. Now is the new thing, lap diamonds, which is the same thing. But just make sure you get something for that loved one because you don't know if tomorrow they will be here.
True.
Forget the watch. Just do something for the people that you love, man.
Okay.
That's the way I see it.
My last question.
Yes.
Outside of the Seybold Building, you're downtown all the time. I know you're working hard. One of the things that we'll probably take away is that everybody that's working here is eating lunch here. They're not going a ton of places. They're working hard. But what is one of your favorite things about, I would say, downtown Miami?
Well, in the business is that you can find anything
In this
right
ecosystem,
here by walking distance.
Yeah.
That's what I like the most.
Okay.
You
That's
can
amazing.
find anything here, from silver to gold to diamonds to lap diamonds to watches to high-end watches to low-end watches. You can find everything here within 2 or 3 blocks.
Yeah. Lynn talked a lot about that, was the owner of the building, and how this, you know, is an ecosystem. There's 10 floors here. We're on the first floor, and a lot of people only see the first floor. But all those different things are here. Being able to make a piece that is uniquely for you or for your family is something that you can't find other places in America, and it uniquely exists here within the DDA at the Seybold Building. So I think that's you know, awesome.
Carlos, last couple questions. I know you're busy. No, first question, what's the most expensive watch you've sold? We don't need to know who.
I think it's probably been close to $1 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
I
it
had watches that are worth $2 million.
No, I know
store,
that.
but I haven't been able to sell it.
Somebody
else, you know. But yeah,
What was that like?
$1 million watch.
Getting
bro, to me, you know, selling $1 million watch, it's
the Tuesday.
it ain't regular. You know, on 2022, it was a big bubble. You know, it was a lot of guys from crypto spending crazy amount of money, and my sales blew up from 10 million to 30 million that year, and people were just spending money, and the watch prices went extremely high. I think people right now are more careful on their investment. So, you know, these really high-end watches are sitting back longer than their fresh and fries. That's what I call it, Rolex and the more economic watches. But yeah, man.
Awesome, man. Last question. Where do you see CRM in 5 years?
I see my family working. I see myself retired, doing nothing.
You're such a liar. You'll never retire. Primo, I want to thank you for being here on the show.
I love
you know,
you.
I love you to death. CRM Jewelers.
Stay there so I can be able to hug you. You're too tall for me.
CRM Jewelers. He's actually half a block from the Seybold Building.
Nice to meet you,
Thank you,
Mikey.
Carlos. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
guys.
Take care, brother.
All right, guys. We're back here in the Seybold Building. Final episode. You've had fun, MJ?
I really have. I think that we learned a lot. We talked a lot about the family business. We got another family business.
I see Mark. Look at that. What's up with that, Mark?
It is
Eddie,
bowls.
are you serious?
I bring some bowls to the table.
Is that what that is?
Yes, sir.
Get the fuck out of here. Mark, that's awesome. Mark is opening up Diamond Club. I got a free hat.
Not
And
opening up, but
Renovate.
construction.
Well, construction. And it's going to be the
Renovation,
biggest,
Yes.
the biggest store right in the front, right? Tell us
Correct.
about it.
I've been in a building over 30 years.
Oh, so you're old school G.
Yes, I am. And fun business.
Yeah?
It is.
Where are you from, Mark?
I was born in Uzbekistan, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So when is the store? You renovating or it was been there? What's the story
I've
on
been
Diamond
there
Club?
for 30 years. It's time to renovate.
So you're
make it a
bringing
new
freshness,
class. Yes.
new life.
Correct.
MJ, what do you think, brother?
I think that it's really awesome. 30 years in business, which is really what we're here to talk about. All
Yeah,
the
that's
family
been the message.
businesses that are here. I guess to kind of spice it up a little bit, can you tell us a little bit about, the business has grown. You've got a lot of celebrity clients. Can you tell us some stories and a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, who's buying that crazy ice you're wearing?
Oh, a lot of celebrity. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know where to start from.
No, you don't have to mention names.
no
but, like,
names?
No, you don't have to if you don't want to. I mean, what do you see more? Sports figures, actors, like
All of them.
all of them. They all come see.
Celebrity came. King of Morocco was the main person that
Kings.
came. King of Morocco. Was the
Morocco.
main- yes.
What did he buy? What did he come
Oh my
and buy?
God, he bought a lot.
Yeah, was that a good day for you?
Correct. We're still in contact. He's still buying.
Really?
Correct.
Well, I think that that's one of the things that's special about this building is not only are you having repeat generations of businesses growing, he's got his family here, but also repeat customers.
Yes,
People always come back because
correct.
of the ecosystem that exists here in the Seybold Building. It's the third largest diamond district in America.
Correct.
And that makes it extremely special and why people like the King of Morocco, Floyd Mayweather, and others continue to come here to shop year after year, month after month, over and over and over again. Can you talk a little bit about maybe how important the relationship building is to you with those customers that come in?
Yeah.
It's all about trust. When they do one business, like they want to continue because of the trust.
I trust, yeah.
And it's a family business. My father starts 30 years ago,
Wow.
and then I'm continuing. Hopefully, my son will continue.
That's your son right there. What's your
Yes.
name? Daniel, come over here,
Daniel.
Daniel. Give a shout out real quick. Stand behind your father.
I think that that's the exciting thing. Again, family businesses continuing to grow. That's what makes Miami. It's small businesses
Correct.
and families. Nice
You ready to take over that spot?
Yes.
Yeah, big shoes to fill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? You been what? You just teach him step by step, or he's willing
He's
to
getting there. He's getting.
He's not there yet?
He's there.
Yeah, he's there?
Yeah.
How old are you?
18.
18. I wanted to meet you, man. Thank you. All right, you can go back now. Thank you. So listen, we're talking about family. So that's what seems to be the message
Yes.
here throughout the day. Family business,
Family and trust
family and trust.
are what the things are. I think that,
Loyal.
the DDA continues to try to make the district safer for everybody. The Seybold Building is extremely safe, but the trust is here, the families are here, the relationships are here, and the loyalty that people have to continuing the business downtown is not only seen in them being here for 30 plus years, but also in the relationships with all their clients
And the quality is here.
and the quality.
How have you seen the changes throughout the years?
The downtown is growing a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of big buildings, a lot of restaurants. It's a big change between 25, 30 years ago.
What year did you guys open up here?
95,
95.
1995.
And it was your father that started, or
Yes. Me and my father, I was 13 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Learning the game.
No school. Straight to business.
straight business?
Yes, correct.
The School of Business.
The School of Business. Where do you want to see yourself? Kind of here at the Seybold Building. Obviously, you got a new store now.
Correct.
What would you like, maybe?
Hopefully,
MJ?
I forward to my kids the business to continue. It's a good business, but if you know what you're doing.
You got to hustle, right? You got
Yes, you gotta hustle, you gotta be there, you gotta answer questions, provide the best quality service.
What do you think about the DDA? What do you think you would like them to focus on for downtown, for the changes
What are some of
coming?
your favorite things about downtown?
Yeah.
My favorite things?
Your favorite things about
One stop, you can find everything here. Restaurants, jewelry, anything. Clubs, diamonds, watches. One stop.
I think that's the second time that we've heard that the DDA district really being a one-stop shop where you can find everything.
Everything.
Everything is here. Restaurants are here. Events are here. Watches are here. Diamonds are here.
Celebrity here.
Celebrities are here. Everything is really in this one district, and the Seybold Building is a shining beacon in the middle of this district that attracts all these different peoples for buying wedding rings, for kings buying jewelry. All of those things kind of associate and kind of grow here, along with all the families that have kind of continued their businesses here.
That's one of the pieces that I made, Diamond Club. We give it as a gift to a president.
Look at this. Ben, can we get a shot of this? Look at this. That's Donnie there after he took the shot.
Yeah.
Many men. Wow, that's amazing. Maybe I can get one of my logo, Mark.
Go ahead.
We can maybe talk about that. I'll talk with Junior about it. Maybe we can.
Well, I think that's
This is
exciting
amazing.
too. Anything can really be made here. You can find the diamonds here. You can find the craftsmanship.
How long does it take to make something like this, sir?
The design maybe
craftsmanship-wise.
30 days.
30 days? You have
That's
a lot
not
of
bad.
special orders like that
Yes,
you've made?
a lot.
What's some of the craziest designs you've made?
Craziest design I made a frame for the king with full of diamonds with his picture on it.
Really? How
Yeah.
much was that?
A frame.
That was a
Ballpark.
gift.
A gift from you?
Yes. You
If
can
that
check
was
it
a
in
gift from
Instagram.
you, that means he's a good customer.
It is.
How
It
much?
is. I'm not gonna
something-
lie.
No, that's great. I like, honestly, how much like that something as a gift would cost a regular person? Little plaque, maybe. Diamonds.
200-300K.
Oh, yeah. No big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal. No big
What's the
deal.
most expensive piece of jewelry that you've sold? 30 years in business.
One item,
One item.
over 6 figures.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A watch, a chain.
A watch.
A watch.
Watches, yeah.
Okay.
What are your what not celebrities? What are your regular customs like? Are they regular people, celebrities? Like, what's your bread and butter?
We don't discriminate. Whoever enter, gets service.
It gets everything. It's same
Yes.
services all
Yes.
around.
You can buy a $1,000 watch. You can buy $1 million watch.
What's the hottest watch right now that people are always like asking for or putting on reserve? Or
It
Rolex
depends.
is
like,
still
there is,
like your watch right now is pretty nice.
Yes.
That's a milli, right?
Yeah, Richard Mille.
How much is that watch?
400.
Mark, you bastard.
Yeah.
Four. You want to buy a house? I know you want to buy a house. Can you show that to the camera? there?
Seybold, everything is available
Can
here.
you show that to? Look at that. $400,000 milli. You can get a house in Palmetto Bay for that. Frank.
Skeleton.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So, what do you want for your son that you've gone through, that you've shown him, that you don't want him to go through, or how, or does he got to go through it all?
If he follows me, like he's listened to me, he's gonna be
all right,
successful.
successful.
Correct.
Is he your only son?
No, I have 4 boys.
4 boys. Yeah,
But
Mark.
None of them
Mark,
interested.
yeah.
None of them interested.
Except him.
Except him.
And he's the oldest, youngest,
He's
middle.
the third one.
Third
I mean,
one.
it's the second one. Sorry.
Don't worry, my dad has 4 boys too. We're 4 boys, and he forgets my name. That's amazing. That's amazing. What do you think about Flagler Street? I know that's always an issue for everybody.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Coming out
pretty
nice.
good.
Yes, it is.
Pretty good. You're looking forward to be finally completed and stuff.
It's almost there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting
Almost
there.
We're getting there. Hopefully, more restaurants, more
Yeah.
activity.
Yeah. What kind of restaurants you like around here?
Some kosher restaurants.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything halal or
Not halal, kosher.
kosher, which is
Big difference between halal and kosher.
yeah.
Well,
Opposite.
halal makes kosher too.
Right.
Consider kosher.
Very similar but very different. Absolutely.
So tell us the name of the business, and when will
Yeah.
the remodel be done, and how people can find
How
it.
people can reach you in that camera right there, sir?
It's my company called Diamond Club Inc. will be reopened in 2 weeks, hopefully. We'll have a grand opening. We'll have many celebrities coming.
Am I invited to the grand opening, Mark?
Everybody invited. The
All
whole
right.
building is invited.
So
There
2
you go.
weeks, come to the Seybold Building, Diamond Club, but you can still come see him right now, right behind us.
Correct.
He's on the
He's
first
right
floor.
at the entrance. As soon as you
Open
come
right
in on
now.
the left, he's the first store.
Yes,
Yeah.
guys.
And definitely
You're more than welcome.
very impressive, and I love your chain. That's
Yeah.
takes big balls to have.
Yeah.
Correct.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you,
Fotos,
guys.
huh?
Let's get a picture.